So we first came to South when we lived away in Virginia Beach. My wife was working in Virginia. We would come back to visit, and my parents and my brother would come to South, and they got us to come in, and we started coming in each time and listening to Pastor Ed speak, and we really liked the sermons that he gave. We lived closer to family, and that was really, really great, having a small child. As far as transitioning to the church, the transition went very well. In Virginia, we went to a church that was a lot bigger than the church is here, and so we kind of liked the smaller church and more of a family feel. We had family members that go to South. Cool. I started thinking about baptism as I thought more about what kind of example I wanted to set for my son. And Pastor Ed kept preaching about eternal consequences and how baptism could play a role. We were regular attenders at South for probably, I would say, 6 or 8 months, and Kelly had the idea of trying out some of the connection groups that we read about in the programs. And so we tried one out, a Wednesday night group, I believe it was, and we started going, and we loved it. The people were great and are still great. Well, with the small groups, you get to know people more. I mean, you do things outside of church, and you get to know the people, and you get to watch their families kind of grow up. I mean, it's neat. It's good. On a personal level, I think it's good to see how other people live their life in Christ. I mean, it kind of reinforces what you believe. Our group is pretty busy. Everybody has a lot of things going on, but we really do enjoy doing some form of community service. And a couple things that we've done, we've gone to the women's shelter here in Parkersburg and over in Marietta and helped them do some painting, cleaning up, stuff like that. I would say that growing up, I always believed in God. As I got further on in school and learning about the theory of evolution and things like that, I always believed in a higher being, but learning some things in science classes or whatever always had that little bit of a shadow of the doubt in the back of my head. And it was when my wife was pregnant with her first child, Carter. Upon deep thinking of the child being incubated, it erased all doubt that there's more than science and